Okay, so it's nice outside right now, but we know that some storms might be on the way.
Yes, as has been the theme this week, round after round. You get a round, you get a break, you get another round, you get a break, and we think things escalate actually a little bit as we head later into the week before things simmer down again. This is how it looks. What a beautiful view we've got here with some scattered cumulus clouds there in Marble Falls from our Highland Furniture and River City Grill camera. Lovely afternoon and early evening out on the lake where temperatures were not too hot today. We got to about 91 at Camp Mabry, 92 at the airport. Very average for this time of year. Okay, so the rain and storms from earlier this morning that brought some of us wet weather has moved off to the northeast. Now the atmosphere is recharging ahead of our next round of storms. This one right here, not too worried about. I think it's not really going to be a big influence on our evening, even though some of these spotty showers and isolated storms may clip, say, portions of Milam County later tonight. But this is our bigger cluster of concern that will gradually be working its way east over the coming hours, getting into parts of the hill country before midnight, and then getting into the rest of central Texas in the hours after midnight, and these storms will be marching eastward here through the night. There are already severe thunderstorm watches for much of those counties just west of San Angelo, so the storms are severe now, and a few stronger severe ones may make it here later on tonight. Let me show you the big picture on timing so you can see how those storms blossom into the evening. There's 9 o'clock. There's a chance that a couple of spotty storms could form ahead of this main round of more widespread rain before midnight. But it does look like things likely get going for more of us as we approach midnight and especially after. And early tomorrow morning, say 1, 2, 3, 4 in the morning, downpours, storms may wake you up in the middle of the night. These storms in the metro here by about 4 or 5 and then starting to weaken as we approach the morning commute, although there's probably still going to be some leftover rain for that commute. And then as that first round lifts away, the potential for an additional round of downpours and storms comes Wednesday afternoon. And then that round lifts away and there's the potential for more downpours and storms Wednesday night. And again into Thursday morning, another round, and then potentially another round Thursday afternoon and Thursday night. And all of these carry the risk for some flash flooding, given the repeated rounds of downpours and storms, as well as at least a low severe weather risk for large hail and damaging winds. So late night storms on track for tonight. 72 for the overnight low. Our rain coverage should be about 60 to 70% of the area. And then 70% of us seeing downpours and storms Wednesday. That drops only slightly for Thursday, but a bigger drop here for Friday with a 40% chance of rain. The severe weather risk tomorrow, it's on the low end of things, a 1 out of 5 for that large hail and damaging wind. So flash flooding is going to be our primary concern over the next, say, 2.5 days. The flooding threat tomorrow is a 2 out of 4, and it's also a 2 out of 4 for most of us on Thursday. Then as we get into Friday, that heavier rain concern starts to shift to our east. Rain chances dropping Friday, but especially into the weekend and early next week as we enter a brief drying period. Still think, in addition to what we've already got this morning, another inch to 2.5 inches, 35 and east. West of 35 and into the hill country, 1.5 to 4 inches of rain over the next 7 days. Much of this coming through Friday, so over the next 3 days. 30% rain and storm chances Saturday. That drops to 20% for Father's Day, and even drier next week as temperatures try to climb back into the mid-90s.